Hello, hello. Desktop audio. Let's check that. All right. Says that's good. So, let's open up a game. What's going on, Saramara? Can you hear me all right? How we doing? How we doing? Good. I'm really hoping that in the new office, in the new house, I can actually stream and it not be laggy. Well, we're going to find out. I haven't tried it. I haven't tested it yet. So, we're going to play some games. We're going to answer some PC questions. I'm doing good. Doing all right. Kids are asleep right now, taking a little nap. I'm going to try to get some work in. That's what we got going on, boys. Yeah, ask a question. Go for it. That's what we're doing. It was happening when I was playing a game, so we're going to see if it decides to do it when I fire up a game. So, this is what I would do if I were you, Marco, because since I just recently moved, I actually had this exact problem. I would go ahead and just take it apart if you know how. If not, you're going to want to package that thing up pretty good because it's real easy for a lot of the connections to get jostled around and lose connections, like my hard drive and my RAM and even my graphics card. Whenever I moved just recently, it all lost its connection and I had trouble booting up for the first time, and I had to take everything out and put it back together, and then it finally actually decided to work. So I would definitely have it packaged up pretty good or take it apart. Plans for the stream today, we are just playing games and answering PC questions, talking to people that have questions. That's all we're doing here. That's what we got going on. The GPU shortage. 1 second. Let me answer Sanford. Uh, 1660 Super combo. So, what I would say is, what is your plans for the future? Do you plan on getting a more powerful GPU soon? And that's gonna really dictate everything, really. If you're planning on getting one of the new 30 series GPUs or the new AMD GPUs, I would probably try to gear towards one of the 5600s. In my opinion, I think that you should be doing that anyway, because that's a really good CPU, especially for gaming. It's fantastic. So in that regard, if you're going for a 5600, I would say you're going to want to get a X570. I wouldn't mess around with B550s. I don't really like them, honestly. I mean, you get some of that 4.0 PCIe performance, but I just think they're too limited. I don't like them. GPU shortage. Let's see. So when I just looked, because I actually tried to check up on it before I got on. I mean, there's not doing too much talking. I mean, the last video I did on stock said that we were gonna see the stock come back to normalization around May, is what it said. but the way that I've seen things going, it doesn't look like that. It looks like cryptos can continue to just be wild, but I also have seen places like Micro Center going the extra mile and making sure that they lock people from buying GPUs for 90 days. So I know I've talked about Micro Center in the past, but Micro Center is doing something pretty good. i5 7400 4-core processor, 8 GB RAM. Yeah, I mean that's decent. I mean it just depends on how much you're paying for it. Oh no, that's great. Pick that up. Pick that up right now. Today's market, grab that ASAP. I don't think that we're gonna not see inflated GPU prices for a very long time. I'm just gonna say you're probably gonna be waiting a whole year at least. Okay, so now it's starting to lag up. This is what I was worried about. I'm gonna figure this out, guys. There's something. There's gotta be something on mine.
Didn't miss that feeling. Like you're choking on.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. I don't know why it's doing this, but oh, you did buy it. 1 second. Let me figure this out. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure why. So you're lagging up playing Fortnite in performance mode. It should have no issue doing that. Yeah, I'd definitely check your drivers. Update your drivers, check that out. Could have a lot to do with it. Because that PC should have you check and make sure you have it. You should, but you're going to want something that looks like this here. It's going to be the GeForce Experience. This is going to be your best tool. You should have it, I assume. If you've got that GPU, it should be there already. But you can just go to your drivers here after you open it up, and you can have it check for updates. Okay, yeah. Open that up, check for your drivers, check for updates, update if they have available updates for sure, because that can definitely mess with your stuff. See, the only way that I can fix this whole lagging thing is if I actually shut down the stream. Oh no. I mean, open that. Custom loop with a 2080 Ti. I think I should sell it and buy a pre-built. So here's what I would say. I personally have a 3080, and I had the 2080 Ti before. Unless you care about ray tracing and you're playing at 4K, then there's no reason to get the 3080. If you don't care about ray tracing, don't worry about it. And if you're playing at 4K. So if you're playing at 4K and you care about ray tracing, then 3080 is a good way to go. If not, 2080 Ti is fantastic. Did you have an update for the drivers? I got a Ryzen 3 3060 and I got a Ryzen 7 with a 50. I don't think your motherboard's going to be limiting you too much. I would probably say consider what settings you're running on. And also you can do different things like your power delivery. So if you go to your NVIDIA control panel, you can mess with these settings here, your 3D settings, and mess with stuff like, let me make it to where y'all can actually see. So there's power settings here. You can definitely go for prefer maximum performance. You can change your texture filtering. You can turn that down from quality to performance. I got another video that I made not too long ago that had little things that you can do to try to help with the performance of your PC. Another thing you can do is go to your power management, not PowerPoint. And you can go to your advanced settings. Where are you at? That's not it. Don't go there. That's not the one. Now I gotta find it. Yeah, man. That's what I'm here to do. Trying to help out. So you can go to control panel, system, security, power options. And here you can change this too. This is going to make a difference as well. You should have something that looks similar to this. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to see off that white screen. But you can change these here. Yeah, mine has the option from going to ultimate performance or high performance balanced. You can always increase that power delivery, and that's going to give you more performance for sure. Got a 3070 and paired it with the 8700. Is it i7, i3, i9? Which CPU? I mean, out of the 8700 series, it shouldn't be doing too much bottlenecking anyway, but... Oh, okay, so here's your thing right here. So you're playing at 1080p, Yeah, so it's your CPU. So when you're playing at 1080p with a high performance card like that, your CPU is going to be your bottleneck because you're using much more of your CPU to run that game than you are your GPU. Your GPU can run that game at 1080p no problem. So it's not having to use too much of its performance to even render that. At that point, your CPU is the reason that it's bottlenecking. If you're running at 1440p, then you'd probably be a little bit more balanced. I'd say you could probably get $600 for that PC easily. Easily. You could probably get much more than that. You might be able to get $800. Yeah. The i9 900K. Yeah. I answered your question, didn't I, Sander? I'm pretty sure. You might want to just consider going to 1440p. Honestly, school pencil. I mean, you got a 3070. Might as well get a little bit more resolution out of it. You might be able to just upgrade that monitor and not even have to worry about upgrading your CPU. Honestly. Arno, I've definitely heard of Lana Rhodes. I think a lot of us have. What's going on, Heaven? I might have to stop the stream for a moment to try to change these settings so I can actually play a game while I'm doing this. I'm not sure why this is the problem that it is. It shouldn't be having this issue. So recently, I've not put this video out there yet, but I recently moved to 4K. I am actually on a 4K monitor now, and I upgraded my camera to a 4K camera, but I started playing on 4K, and I'm sitting around 90 to 100 FPS, and I'm not bothered. I'm really not. So even playing on Apex Legends, I'm just fine with it. I'm content. Everything's looking good. I really think anything over 90 is great. If you're talking about more competitiveness and people start caring about those higher frame rates like 144 or whatever, and I know people even say 240, which you don't really need at all, but you're going to have a good experience no matter what you're playing at 100 FPS. It's the dips are really where you start to feel it. If you have huge drop-offs, that's where it's a problem. You're going to be having a good time playing a game, and you're going to be doing just fine anything over 90. Really even anything over 60 if we're not talking about FPS shooters. So I think FPS is something that gets hyped up a little bit too much. You're welcome, Falcon. Let me try to play a different game. I really don't know why it would have those issues, but let's see. What do we want to try instead? Fire up old Steam. Do I think it's worth it? I 100% think it's worth it. That's a fantastic GPU. It's in my system right now. It's the best looking one. But let me not be biased. Unless you are playing at 4K and you care about the ray tracing, you don't need a 3080. But other than that, I love that GPU. So I love it. I'd recommend it to everyone. Let's see if The Witcher is over here. No. Let's see, what do we want? Let's try a story game. I have thought about it. A lot, honestly. But the problem I'm going to have is I'm not going to be able to use Micro Center. I might be able to get around it, but Micro Center they've banned me from getting any GPUs from them for 9 months.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Elend's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Yeah, man. What kind of games are you going to be playing? Who am I?
You know, Witcher, folk can say what
So
they
the
will.
reason that
Me, I'll never forget what they did
relax.
for us.
Dang it, man. Let me see if this helps. Let me see if this might make a difference. Yeah, I turned off my preview on my OBS. Maybe that'll help. Maybe. No. Is that helping some? Maybe? No, it's not. I don't think I can fix this while I'm live, so. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm going to relaunch here real fast. Give me a second, guys. Y'all hear me? Am I back? Am I back online? Am I back streaming? Okay. Okay, so the Micro Center thing. Micro Center has banned me from buying any GPUs from them for 9 months because I've bought two 3070s, a 3080 for the win, and then that 3080 Strix. So they implemented a 90-day rule for buying 30 series GPUs to try to help more people get them. And since I've had 4 different 30 series cards from them, they said, well, we're not going to let you buy anymore for 9 months. So
I see you gather before me.
no,
Hungry.
definitely not.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp.
I don't think I'm lagging now.
Peasants found her and took her to the Baron,
Let's see.
Elend's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way.
So
to
the
Novigrad.
230, I'll tell you exactly what I did with everyone. The 3070s actually went to friends. I had some friends that were with me. I was there already, and some friends wanted 30 series GPUs, and I wasn't gonna get a 3070 for myself, so I just bought them for them since I was there anyways, and they weren't. It's a lot better, is it? It doesn't look like it. And also, you know, the 3080 for the win caught on fire, so we know that story. And, you know, then I got the 3080 Strix, so this is much better. My preview of this looks terrible, so I don't... It's better. Okay. Alright, well, if it's better, it's better. Yeah, they said, sorry, that's gonna be it for you for a while. So, pretty much my only way to get it from Micro Center would be to have my wife or somebody else come with me, if I could convince someone else. Because they have, like, they look up your credit card information whenever you buy something. The camera's going blurry now, too.
Take it easy.
Dang it. But the game's being fluid? Let me see. Let me see if this... I think it's just because of my... preview. Let's see. Let's do this. This might make a difference too. All right, what about now?
That's it, Roach.
I think it's just because I had the two different previews going. Shouldn't be my apps. I mean, I got a 5900X. That shouldn't be the issue. Uh, 1440p. I think a 3060, 3060 Ti, 3070 is gonna be pretty good.
Go,
the camera's not as blurry.
Hey,
I might have to change my camera to 1080p.
Long live Rubberman.
YouTube streaming is just not very nice. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see. Did I get any other questions I didn't
slow
answer?
now. Whoa.
No, you're good. How early do you have to be at Micro Center to get a card? Every time I've went, I have had to be there by 2:30 a.m. Okay, so the stream's looking good now then? So we're doing good? Because if it's running good, I'd rather play Apex Legends, honestly. Because I don't ever know what to do in this game.
Not so fast, Roach.
Alright, we're going to go back to Apex Legends. Let's see, I think I had another question. Is there any way I can get my headphones? Is there any way I can see my headphones in the playback channel? And that's a fairly involved question. And they should be showing up. No problem. If you're using USB. Oh, you don't have them with USB. You have headphone jack. Where's he? So I have trouble with running with audio. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if it's not showing up, I would probably try both ends of your connections, whether you're plugging into the front or the back of the PC, because it still should show up regardless if it's a 3.5 millimeter cable or not. Do I go home the same day? Yeah. I got wife and kids, man. There's no way I can pull that off and stay. Wife would kill me. Am I the baby? No. But I will go baby on baby. Why not PUBG? You know, I've never been that big of a fan of PUBG. I played with my buddies, used to drop in Pachiki continuously. And then I started playing Apex Legends. And I have not went back to PUBG since. Did I lose internet? Why is this not connecting? I've had success on Mondays. Every time. Every time I have had success on Mondays. But I have heard that their best days are Fridays. Why is this not letting me play? What are we doing, data center? I don't know. Doesn't look like we're playing Apex Legends, guys. It's not letting me play it. We can't get past the connection boss. Nope. No pay Apex Legends for now. You guys can watch me suck at PUBG if you want, I guess. No, this is just a random deal. I'm gonna try to get more scheduled about it, because I want to just get on here and let people ask me questions for PC stuff if they want, a little bit more regularly. So I'm gonna definitely be doing it more now that I'm in this new space and my internet should be working better. So it'll be a more frequent deal. I'll try to get it scheduled out. Might be a once a week thing. We'll see. Okay, Sandra Ford coming in with my first donation here on YouTube. Thank you. My fellow Oklahoman here. We're going to try some Warzone, I guess. No, not Warzone. I thought I had that installed, but playing Cold War, I guess. If y'all got questions, ask them, guys. I don't mind. Switch up this game real quick. Well, I appreciate that, Sander. I guarantee this game has some stupid update. It always does. Yeah, it's probably gonna freak out too. Come on, we can do this. Gotta switch it to 4K because it's not been played. Come on. Come on. I can't even click anything. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, my keyboard just lost connection. What the heck? So, in case you guys don't know, on X570s sometimes, for whatever reason with their setup, sometimes USB ports just stop working. That's a problem that they have. So, this is probably the first time that my keyboard's done this, but it happens apparently. I'm literally locked in the screen right here and I can do nothing. I can't even control Alt Delete because my keyboard's doing nothing. And I'm loved it. Alright. Tech problems for me. I can't even select anything either. Try to get in a different screen. This is terrible. Alright guys, well give me a moment. I'm gonna shut my computer off because it's being stupid. So yeah, I'll be right back. I can't even see what you guys are saying because my chat's minimized and I can do nothing to even look at it because my keyboard's not working. So I'm gonna assume that you guys are still there and trying to help me out, but I can't do anything. So I'll be right back.